RurAL is a community action agency. Our role is to work with local partners, community leaders, and everyday people to address poverty in our great state. So here in Alaska, a small group of people at the state level partnered with a local foundation and said, we'll take on the work of writing the state digital equity plan. Our CEO got a phone call and said, could RurAL help? Those partners knew how to come to Anchorage, to go to Fairbanks, to go to our state capital, but they weren't getting into RurAL. And so we had a team get on an airplane, and they flew to every village in the Yukon Delta region in one summer, 54 villages. And they showed up to say, what does internet need to look like in your community? And then I discovered that half of our population in our state doesn't have access to this tool reliably.
There's a lot of funding that's happening really quickly coming out of the Biden administration to get rural America connected. We talked to hundreds of people about broadband and access in their communities and their experience. We hear, I can't afford the internet, or the internet is too slow, or it's too expensive, or it's just not worth it to have it in my home at the prices that we're paying.
I've paid almost $300 just for the month. And then if I went over for that month, I would get added 10, 20 bucks.
I'm on a prepaid phone and it's a monthly. I pay the lowest $25 a month, and that gives me only 1 gigabyte of data.
If you don't have mobile data or someone to hotspot with, then you're pretty much cut off for a little while.
The barriers were so consistent. The vision that people had, that last question that we would ask, what would it mean to you to have internet in your community? Those were the answers that were really exciting.
Healthcare appointments, grant applications, banking, looking for job opportunities on a search engine, disaster relief.
I'm glad that we're starting to catch up with what's offered in the urban areas. Online training, online schooling, that the broadband will help a lot in that case. I'm sure in the future it's going to be more important for our younger people that are growing up. It's just continuing that improvement for the lives of our people.
I think the critical part about CSBG funding here is that CAPs have to be able to pivot to serve needs as they emerge. And it's something we're really doing here in this space. Us, other CAPs across the nation, other CSBG recipients. And that flexibility is so crucial to being able to meet these needs as things are changing rapidly in the space.
RurAL, since inception, has been very committed to partnering with our tribal leaders and rural leaders. Today, Alaska has 229 federally recognized tribes. That is almost half of the tribes in the United States. We found out last year through a conversation with partners that a significant number, almost 100 of Alaska's tribes, were out of compliance with Treasury.
So we would have these compliance sessions we had one in Bethel, we had one at Peogric, we had one in Anchorage. And for some tribal administrators, they'd get here to Anchorage, all of a sudden the internet was good, 20 minutes in, they're done, because grant reporting systems, it's just not designed for infrastructure that's 20 years old.
The first tribal administrator hit submit, and the entire room cheered. It really wasn't an issue of people not understanding, it was access. Access to the solution and the resources to get it done. Having flexible funding that we could immediately use to address a new and unanticipated community need changed everything for every tribe we worked with. Digital equity as a buzzword is really about making internet affordable and accessible for historically disadvantaged populations. I believe with every fiber of my being that there will be people in rural Alaska that have a completely different future because of the work of Jackie and the team. And they'll never know who Jackie and the team are. But their lives will be a bit more comfortable, and I hope more connected, and have better or different opportunities, and that feels very meaningful.